What's going on, guys? It's Fox8 here. So as you've all known, KStaar's been banned, and I just thought I'd check the demos and shit in G6's video, and I didn't really think it proved anything, to be honest. So I thought I'd go back over it and just give my perspective of things. I'm not saying KStaar doesn't cheat or does cheat. I don't know, but I'm just saying that this definitely isn't enough evidence to, sort of ban him for that. So in this first clip, G6 says that KStaar shouldn't know that anyone's coming out hot because he didn't see them past the little gap that he's peeking, but if he didn't see them past the little gap he's peeking, he can't know because he's not looking at the spot. So I mean, anyone could have gone there. It's not too suspicious that he checked it after. I mean, it's a pretty dangerous assumption to just say that he traced or walled through that. In regards to the flick at Squeaky, I mean, the guy at Squeaky's making more noise than a stampede of rhinoceros, so naturally KStaar's just gonna flick there or just like look there as soon as he can, so there's nothing too sus there in my opinion. This next clip's pretty amusing, I mean, because G6 is so strenuously accusing KStaar of pre-aiming the squeaky door. I just want you to hear what he says here, because that's probably the most funny bit.
Look at that, right there. He's got it on him. Now, you could say, oh...
Yeah, no. I would be less concerned about how his crosshair is on their heads as he peeks the door, as I would be concerned as how he knows where the enemies are coming out of. I mean, G6 says that like he pauses the video when the crosshair is on his head, and I mean this is how he peeks naturally. You don't move your mouse into the spot you're trying to peek. You leave your mouse there and you walk into the spot, so naturally the crosshair is going to align with the head at some point. And I mean, if you're going to pause the video and fucking say he's tracing, I mean, what does the world come to? So for this next clip where KStaar apparently aimbots or something, G6 detects some unnatural aim movement, but I just want to emphasize that like, when you're watching a demo at, I can't tell because the quality of this video is so bad, but what looks like 8 or 10%, you're obviously going to see some unnatural mouse movement, especially when you're viewing the clip at like 100 FPS when a slowed down clip's meant to be viewed at like 1000 FPS to get like the natural mouse input. So yeah, I'm saying that G6 is drawing some dangerous conclusions from these videos. For this next clip, where the smoke's at Squeaky, I don't really have any defense in KStaar's favor here because I too myself think it's pretty suspicious. I mean, G6 says that the door was muffled, like the sound of the door opening was muffled, so KStaar couldn't hear it. I don't think that was the case. KStaar told me himself he could hear the door, but even that being so, the first 3 bullets that KStaar shoot are way too quick to be in reaction to the door opening, so I don't have an opinion here. I'm really not sure what's going on. For this next clip, I'm really surprised G6 put this in his attempted bust video because I thought he of all people would know about the crouch spam trick in the vents of Nuke. This is where you can see models from upper when you're sitting in the vents. If you're spamming crouch, you might see a foot or something like that, so clearly KStaar's picked up on the guy being right next to the vent. That's why he keeps picking on that spot and checking to see where that guy will go. So what ends up happening is that the guy that's above him throws a flash down lower. And keep in mind that KStaar, obviously if he were walling, he could see that the flash were coming, he would probably have made an attempt to avoid it, but no, he took it directly to what I thought was the face, but upon closer inspection it looks like the foot or something, like just leaving him half flashed, which is why he was able to chase the frag down. So now what's going to happen is KStaar kills one of the guys and he detects, well not detects, that implies he walls, but I mean he senses that one's going to come from Annex, and with this little thing that he does that G6 picks up on, like the sort of attempt to flash, pull your gun out thing, Sure, you could look at it both ways. You could say that it could have been an accident. Many people try and quick switch before they finish throwing their nade, thus they don't throw their nade. And if he were to throw the flash, he would probably just peek behind the vent like he did anyway. That's one way of looking at it. The other way of looking at it is that he saw the guy coming, and that he pulled out his gun instead. Um, I'm not leaning here or there, but I'm saying with one sample size, one clip like this, you can't say for sure that this is a pattern. There's no trend going on, you know. If you were to pick this out a few more times, then I would be a little more cynical of how he played. So with this last part, which is from the same clip, G6 points out that as KStaar falls back, he's ignoring Annex, which he should be focusing on because that's where he got flashed from. But you'll notice that KStaar isn't by all means ignoring Annex. He has his crosshair on it at once as he falls back. He checks Squeaky and Hut briefly. I mean, he's still primarily focused on Annex, and he falls back to site where he has cover. I don't think G6 was like intending to find something that's not there, but I think he's trying a bit too hard with the bus video he made. And he's really nitpicking on things that, that I really don't see too much in. So yeah, thanks for that, guys. I'm probably going to get a bit of a shellacking for talking out like this. Who knows? Whatever. But yeah, see ya.